Appreciate you. But yeah, for y'all who don't know me, my name is Brandon Johnson. Currently with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going into my second year. Last year was my rookie season. I play DB. I play every position in the secondary, corner, safety, nickel, everything. Um, I played college ball at Duke. I was there for 3 years in the ACC, and then I transferred to Oregon. So I was in the Big Ten for 1 year. At Duke, solid record, had a winning record, and then at Oregon, we won the Big Ten championship 2024. And last year with the Eagles, we lost in the playoffs first round to the Niners. So that's just a little bit about me and my football career.
So,
Yeah, no, I remember about from the he was in the first video I ever watched that he called.
yeah, thanks.
Season with the Eagles.
It was good. It was a learning experience. I also forgot to mention I went undrafted as well. So I had worked my way just a little bit about last season. So whatever had was all conference in ACC and Big Ten. So like did what I was supposed to do, but just didn't get drafted, whatever. But didn't let that affect me and what I knew I was capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been used to people telling me I couldn't do it my whole life because I was too small, this, that, the third. So like this was just another example of that. Just people not believing in you. You just gotta believe in yourself. So with that being said, ended up working my way on to the active roster towards the end of the season. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, but y'all can see me?
Yeah.
All right, I was getting a phone call, my bad. Damn, hold on, y'all. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
I thought I was talking the whole time. My mic was muted.
I had seen your list moving, bro. I just didn't.
Now go ahead, Brody.
Um, anyways, so went from undrafted, whatever. Then had to work my way on to the practice squad. I signed to the practice squad, and then from there, I ended up signing on to the active roster towards the end of the season. So I ended up being active for the last 3 games. We had played Washington Commanders, we played the Buffalo Bills, and then we played Washington Commanders again. But in that last game of the regular season, I ended up starting. Um, so I just want to be that living proof that no matter what people say about you, you know what I'm saying, no matter how much people doubt you, you gotta believe in yourself, number one, and you gotta know what you're capable of. Like if this is a game that you've been playing your entire life and you've been on the field and you've been snapping, you've been strapping folks, you know what I'm saying? Don't let no he recording this, so I gotta, you know what I'm saying, be professional. But don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying, no coach, no fan, none of that. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. Because I'm living proof that you can. I'm undrafted to start in an NFL game, and it don't matter how long it take. Yeah, it was the very last regular season game, and that's when I finally got my opportunity to start. So, everybody's journey different, but that's how my rookie season went. To answer your question, and I say like I'm still learning because I'm still young in the NFL, but it was a good overall experience. I'm just trying to build on that going into next year, bro. Good question. Good question.
How you make your way onto the practice squad?
Yeah, so I started out. I signed a rookie deal, undrafted rookie deal, and that's going into fall camp. Fall camp is a 90-man roster, and an NFL roster is only 53 people active, and then you got like 16 to 17 on the practice squad. So after they cut down from the 90-man roster, uh, I ended up just I did well enough in camp. Essentially, like I did well enough in the preseason games and during camp to have the opportunity to come back and sign on the practice squad. And I probably would have been able to make the active roster if it wasn't for a couple of injuries and stuff like that. So I wasn't able to play for like one full game and then half of another game. So I only got to showcase what I was able to do in joint practices against the Browns and our very first preseason game, which I only played like half of. So just based off my opportunities, I just took advantage of my opportunities, bro. Going against guys who've been in the league for a very long time. in practice, like you see guys like Myles Garrett, even though he's on the defensive side of the ball, just seeing those guys and being there and knowing like, dang, okay, I'm here now. This is where I belong. And having the utmost confidence in yourself, like you can't have no fear out there, bro. So just I was getting minimal reps because I was undrafted. So every time I got on the field, I made sure that I jumped off the tape in some way. If that was running to the ball, if that was punching the ball out, or just trying to do as much as I could to be like, I'm not gonna say extra because you got to do your 111, you got to do your job. But within the scheme, just trying to show up on tape, like I said, getting attempts at the ball, running to the ball, running past people on the defense, and then making sure whenever the play does come my way, I make the play. So that's pretty much how I ended up on the practice squad. And then from there, you're on practice squad all year until you get caught up. You know, somebody might get hurt. They might want to rest the starters for a week. You never know what the situation may be. But if you're doing well and if they see that you're developing and you taking practice serious and you still being a pro, because you're a professional football player at the end of the day. You do everything that the starters do. You do everything that everybody else do. You just don't dress out on a Sunday, but you do everything else the exact same way. So if you take that serious, then that's how I ended up working my way onto the active roster from practice squad.
So anybody y'all got any more questions before we get rolling? But yeah, man, I just want to, bring some more heads in here. Obviously I got a list of guys I can kind of, bring on basically give y'all, I would call it just extra like not yeah, just extra motivation, bro. Just to it's like a vouch, you know what I'm saying? Just people that's going through the same journey, you know what I'm saying? Even though, he did what he did, he controlled what he controlled, you know what I'm saying? Even at Oregon and Duke being all conference, like, it's everything is a political game now. Like knowing people and all type, bro. It just like now it just like for y'all to trust it, like I say, like I tell people all the time, like no age ain't gonna get you drafted, and not even the GM in the NFL will get you drafted, even though that's his job, which is crazy to say. Who gonna get you drafted, bro? Is for one God, but it's gonna be you. And I ain't gonna say drafted. I'm saying like getting the opportunity is like it's gonna be God ultimately. At the end of the day, nobody else got control on nothing. Like even the person that makes the final pick and final say at that draft, like the story already written, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that name that he put down on the paper, it was already written decades ago, you know what I'm saying? Before decades was even decades, you know what I'm saying? So like that's why I say, bro, just being like that underdog, bro, like and I like I could bring people on that had it a whole different way, like just had it clear cut 4 5 star, went to league, but I don't want to really do that because it's like I want y'all to I want y'all to be connecting with people that you actually understand you know what I'm saying? Not gonna give you no bullshit answer. So like, you know what I'm saying? He in the league, bro. He played with the Eagles, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's like you said, that's living proof, bro. And he started in the NFL game, bro. First year in college, bro. And he's sitting here on Zoom with us, bro. So it's just a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to hear from other people as well. Like I said, we all on different levels, but we all got the same goal. So we all gonna treat people the same way. We gonna talk to people the same way. We gonna throw knowledge out. Like I said, if I'm wrong, bro, y'all quick to correct me. And you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm saying personnel and I call out 12 personnel, but it's 11, y'all be like, nah, that's 11. You know what I'm saying? We all can hold everybody accountable here, bro. So that's why I fought with y'all. But boom, so y'all said either what y'all want to do the story time. I mean, I guess we could just go ahead and flow the story time because we already basically it is story time already. So um, we could do that, and then we could see how much time we got left, and we can go ahead and do, you know what I'm saying, the back foot reads, hips, and all that stuff as well. Y'all got any specific questions though, so it make it a little easier for me to start. And you can ask both of us for real, for real. Like you don't just got y'all don't just gotta ask me. Y'all can ask me and BJ, like, you know what I'm saying, just as advice tip.
Yeah, I mean, y'all already asked me kind of just about what it was like my story a little bit. But as far as football goes, if it's anything that y'all might be feeling like is y'all's weakness, because one thing about it is you got to know yourself. You got to know your strengths and you got to know your weaknesses. And then you got to know your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. But you got to know yourself as a player first. So honestly, you know what we can do, E?
Yo,
We can go through. We can have everybody talk about what they think their strengths and their weaknesses is.
I bet.
That's cool.
Yeah, we can do that.
All
So
right, for sure.
we could just start at the top. We could just go with we can go with Phil, man. Like actually, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. The scout asked me. What's three what's your what's your three weaknesses and your three strengths? Like what you think your three strengths is in football and three weaknesses.
Yeah, this is good because there's questions you're gonna get from scouts and stuff too.
All right. So my weaknesses to start off, I'm a longer guy, so I ain't gonna say I'm 4'4" speed or anything, like 4'5", 4'6". So I'm not the fastest. That's one. And next, another weakness I would say is off man or like looking at my zone is a little bit my buzz technique not the best. Getting underneath the sail route or something or the corner, that
Yeah.
ain't the best. Working on that. One thing else I would say is my knowing where my help at. Sometimes I just get hands on because I'm a longer guy and forget where my help is and try to make a play and just guessing. And my strengths, I'm long, so getting hands on. I'm patient at the catch point, and I know how to attack the ball when it's in the air.
I like those answers, bro. All right, I'm gonna say one thing just real quick. Good answers. It seemed like you were aware, you know what I mean? But as DBs, right, and when you're going through the interview process, you wanna make sure you shaping your answers. And I didn't tell y'all this, but you wanna make sure you shaping your answers in a way where you don't have any weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any weaknesses as DBs, bro. We can do everything, right? Like talking to y'all, like of course you know what we talking about, but when you're talking to a scout, you don't want to come off like you can't do something. You want to come off like you're capable of doing anything, but there's just aspects of your game that are better than other aspects. So just try to frame your answer that way, like he kept saying, he's a long DB, so sometimes he tries to get hands on and he may forget where his help is at. Like that's perfect, but don't say like, oh, I don't know where I have a hard time knowing where my help is. Like that's something I'm bad at. Like don't say it like that. But it was good how you said like, okay, I'm a longer DB. I like to get hands on. So sometimes I might forget, where my help at because I like to be aggressive. Like just shaping in a way like I'm not bad at anything, but there's aspects of my game that I can work on. So try to shape your answer that way. But good shit, Phil. Appreciate you.
We're gonna go AJ. My bad. I think I can see the list. AJ, we're gonna go AJ.
Um, my strengths is man, getting leverage on like run plays and stuff like that, like coming in on the right ankle, and then my hustle to the ball, and then like my weaknesses is like inside off the ball, like slants, um, zone in the way, and then over aggression.
But I thought you just said I'm gonna talk to y'all like how scouts gonna talk to y'all. You just said that your strengths was man to man, but then you said your weaknesses was playing off man inside guard and slant. To me, that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. How is that a strength and a weakness?
So like my man, like if I'm playing man on somebody, playing getting hands on,
I'm gonna help you out a little bit. So you can say my strengths is press man,
mhm,
and something I can get better at is being slower in my pedal and off man, and just reading the route. Because you say you get beat across your face when you inside leverage, that's probably because you too fast in your pedal. It's probably because you not taking your read step. You know what I'm saying? You just getting out and all, and you giving the receiver space to run. Am I wrong or is that correct?
nah, you correct.
Right. So you could probably shape your answer just instead of saying like, oh, one of my strengths is playing man to man coverage. Try to be more specific with what you mean when you saying playing man, like because you kind of contradicted yourself when you said my strength is playing man, but my weakness is that I give up the inside when I'm off. So it's like it sounds like you saying, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just try to be more specific with your answer, but that's one way that you can do it. What else did you say was your strengths and weaknesses, bro? My bad. Go ahead.
My leverage, and then my weakness was over aggression. That was the last ones.
We can.
Leverage and hustle for my strength, and then zone and over aggression.
Well,
I was about to say, on that part, on that tip, like the over aggressive, we can work with that for sure. As a scout, and if I hear that, I'm saying y'all can work with that because it's like y'all know especially playing DB, the biggest thing for me, y'all boys know is me playing patient at the line, being playing a press man corner. So you already saying you good at playing press man corner, but your weakness is playing off man. We like I said, we definitely can work with that. Because first of all, guarding an off man slant for anybody is tough. Pat Surtain, me, you, my little brother Noah, like anybody, that's hard, bro. Because you, like I said, you first of all, you're reading the quarterback 3-step, and if you break on the slant and hit you with a double move, like it's so much shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where that down and distance come in place. That's where knowing where you at on the field come in place because now you know you can drive on a slant if it's 3rd and 4, they need to get 4 yards versus if it's 3rd and 10, you know what I'm saying? And they need 10 yards, you don't need to drop on a slant and no, you know what I'm saying? 4, 5 yard slant when they need 10 yards to get the first down. So that's just situational football. But at the end of the day, like I say, like yeah, like he was saying, bro, just don't remember I was telling I think it was Kyle in here one day or somebody said something. He was like, um, I'm basically he was saying like he was average, like he's always been an average player that kind of goes into what he's saying, like just structuring how you say things. Like, because if you say that, you gonna always think that you gonna always be an average player. Versus if you say like I have always been able to, or you can say something like you know what I'm saying. I wasn't always that good, but I'm working to get better. I'm going to be great. Like and you just really even if the shit delusional, bro. Like your dreams, your aspirations, all that gotta be delusional. Like you know what I'm saying. So even if you don't, because if you fall short, you still probably gonna do something great. You know what I'm saying. So when I tell people like I'm about to go run this 4.2. I believe that shit. But if I fall short, oh, I'm running a 4.3. You know what I'm saying? I'm still being great. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Just speaking that shit into existence, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just just and like you said, for me, for this answer right here, it's not like you didn't speak nothing into existence. You just kind of, you know what I'm saying, framed it in a sense to where like you like, yeah, I play corner. I played good at on the line, but off the line, I'm really you know what I'm saying, man to man coverage wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like I said, it was still good answers. It was the way you could have said it. That's all this shit is, bro. When you get to college and NFL, it's not how you it's not how you say well, it's how you say things, but it's how you like it's how shit come out, bro. It's not like if you go in there and be like, yeah, coach, they ran a slant versus you going there saying, yeah, coach, they ran lion concept, which is a slant. It's the same thing, but it's just like it just is when you get to college and pros, they want to see
Say,
that.
but it's what you say, but how you say it.
Yeah, what you say about how you say it, like basically like that, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? They want to see if you got conviction in your answers, like you really understand it, like you not just saying it, like you know what I'm saying? You really can come out your mouth and say, oh, this is they finna run this because of this versus I think they gonna run this because you know what I'm saying? They want it's confidence, bro. But like I said, great answer. I'm trying to see the common denominator in all these answers before I really speak up though. So I'm gonna go with Jaden next.
All right, so coming off an injury, but what I can say, my strengths and my weaknesses are. My weaknesses is I could use my hands better because sometimes I use my feet more than my I try to use my speed more than my hands. And another weakness I got is that I'm working on uh is my eyes. Cause sometimes I play off of instinct and not use my eyes. And another another weakness is not talking to my defense. Like sometimes I'll be in my own lane and try to make a play myself. But my strengths I'll say is press man. I'm sticky. Um, Playing the ball in the air. I'll play the ball anywhere it is. I'll either break it up or intercept it. Um, and I could come down and make a tackle. I'm aggressive.
Let me tell you what your greatest attribute to me is from just knowing you for a whole what about damn near a year now.
Yeah.
I feel like your greatest attribute is confidence. I ain't lie, cause all DBs don't got the confidence, bro. So like you can see a good DB So this is what make good and great DBs. This is the difference for me. Like if we the same, we running the same speed. We out there. We basically can guard who the same person. We can catch the same balls, jump the highest. What's the difference? The difference is that you may could do all this shit, but you really ain't confident that you did it either because you just was kind of like giving it and you ain't put the work in for real. Remember I say work. Remember I say work is your confidence.
Yeah,
When you put in that work, that's your confidence versus basically a hungry player like you, it's a difference. I mean, you got people that's been 4 5 stars that's still hungry and confident, but it's rare to really see that nowadays, bro. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You see these underdogs, all these underdog stories all the time, bro. So I feel like for me, bro, I feel like from just knowing you for about a year now, bro, confidence. I know you confident because every time you come and you say something, it's like I say, they want to understand. They want to know if you saying it with conviction, like you actually know that, like you actually got confidence in what you're saying. So confidence gonna take you a long way. Cause like I say, you gotta be delusional anyway. You could tell me right now, bro. I don't know, shit. You finna go to Bama, you finna win a national championship, be first All American right now. But everybody around, people, all the people from your situation right now, like outside looking in, niggas may look at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But only you and God know that vision, and the people that really understand that underdog mentality shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what I'll say about that.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Eli, bro. Uh, he said he wanted to wait for everybody answers, see what the common denominator is, and we're gonna do that. But I just to address you one on one and just give you some critique on what your strengths and weaknesses are. Like I think it's important to do that with all y'all. But for you, Jaden, bro, you said that your strengths is your press man, your ball skills, and your willingness to tackle, your physicality, and that's great. Like those are great things to have. But your weaknesses is you can use your hands better. Um, you have bad eyes and you don't communicate well. So what it sounds like is that you are a good athlete, right? It sounds like you're a great athlete because you can press, you can tackle, and you can play the ball. Raw athlete, you know what I'm saying? Where we gotta refine and get better is all the technical things. All the technical things, bro. That's gonna take you from good to great. That's gonna take you from good to great. That might take you from D2 to D1. I don't know how many offers you got. I don't know, but but those are the things. Communication. You got to communicate every single play. You got to be on your P's and Q's every single play. If you don't communicate, especially in the back end, strike the band. Strike the band. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You got to communicate every single play. So that's to address the communication. Eyes. That's the very first thing you should be thinking, especially as a DB. Eyes. Where are my eyes? Okay, first I'm gonna see the formation. I'm gonna see the split, and now what's my leverage? Eyes. Boom. So get your eyes right, bro. And then using your hands, bro. You ain't got to be aggressive with your hands. Your feet come before your hands, always. Especially in press, feet before hands, because you gonna lunge and you gonna miss striking the band now. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that you gotta hone in on. What year are you going? What year is this about to be for you?
My senior year.
Yeah, bro. Get your eyes right, bro. Communicate every play, and at the line of scrimmage, bro, don't even so much worry about your hands. Like you say, you can get hands on, but just stay in front. The receiver got to go through you. You know what I'm saying? So just keep those things in mind. But you got the raw attributes. You know what I'm saying? You're a great athlete, bro. But just let's hone in on those technical things, bro. Take you to the next level.
Yeah, like that's why these Zooms gonna be helpful. Cause like I say, I wasn't doing this in high school, bro. And the shit he just told you, believe it or not, like I didn't do none of that either in high school. Communicating, I didn't have no technique for real, like all that game. Like so, we giving you this shit. Believe it or not, it may seem like it's late, but it ain't. It's really on time. Cause it's your senior year. You work this summer on just little fine tuning your shit. Cause you already athlete. It's already gonna be smooth. And it's for everybody, for real, for all y'all athletes, bro. Y'all want to be playing this game. Y'all fine tune the techniques, bro. Like you said, that's what take you from good to great. No, matter of fact, that's what take you from average to good. And that would take you from good to great is this shit right here. These zooms, the studying, the you know what I'm saying? All this, like even this is knowledge, but just giving y'all the game, just giving y'all, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all know, okay, well, I'm good at this. Yeah, I can do this, I can do this. But okay, I need to be understanding formations. I need to be understanding why I'm doing this technique and just not doing it because you can't do one technique because it worked for Pat Surtain. Cause y'all that don't Pat Surtain longer. You know what I'm saying? You may be shorter or vice versa. Versus you he may be shorter doing the technique versus taller. So just because somebody else is working for somebody else don't mean they work for you. But those techniques that they're doing obviously are great. So you need to have them so that way you can switch it up. You need to have a toolbox because basically, shit, you can't go if you got a technique that work. The receiver watch film too. So if you put doing that technique four games in a row, he gonna expose that shit. Now, once he exposes that shit, how can you bounce back? It's chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move pieces. You gotta play with different techniques, all type of stuff. So like having them techniques, bro, and understanding why you playing them techniques, why you playing outside leverage, inside leverage, motor, soft motor, hard motor. It's a difference. It's a 6 inch motor and it's a like basically you getting out motor and kick like basically you pushing off like motor and type. You know what I'm saying? So just understanding those things. But we're gonna go to Anish for right now. Just-
All right, but I'm a technical DB, so I'm not the fastest on the field, but my footwork puts me in the right position. And another strength is probably my ball knowledge. Like these meetings have helped me a lot, and I'm really good at like predicting the plays of the formation and like communicating what I recognize to my safety. And then work ethic is another strength of mine. Weaknesses, like I said, I'm not the fastest. Guarding bigger receivers, I'm like a smaller corner, so I kind of struggle there. I talked about it earlier. And then my last weakness is finishing my tackles. I need to get better at like driving my feet through the contact. Like I'll be in the right spot, but just not finish my play.
All right, boom. Yeah, appreciate you sharing that, bro. Sound like you the opposite of Jaden. You know what I'm saying? This is what it sound like, bro. You the complete opposite, bro. Um, yeah, bro. Footwork, IQ, work ethic, except for the work ethic part. Like Jay, he be working hard too. But all y'all boys be working hard. So as far as footwork and IQ go, like that's great. Keep honing in on that. But your speed and your physicality, bro, you can control that. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You can work on your speed in the off season, right? You can get in the weight room. You can control that shit. Like those are easy fixes. Tackling, that's easy. You just gotta know how to tackle. And you just gotta do it. Like can't be soft, bro. It's football. So it's about how you finish. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're there. Nigga catch the ball on you. What niggas doing? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're in
Like
position. It don't matter if you're in position. You got to finish. So that's all I got for you, bro. Like if you say you good with your IQ and communication and your technicality at the line of scrimmage and being able to analyze the play, that's great. But you know what those kind of players end up being? End up being coaches, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the game, but they not hooping. Go out that bitch and hoop, bro. If you want it, that's all about, bro. It's about want to. You know what I'm saying? When you see that man in front of you and it's you and him, somebody gotta die. You know what I'm saying? It's either gonna be you or him, bro. At the end of the day, that's all, bro. But shit, keep going, bro. Get in that weight room. And keep working on that speed. Because if those are your weaknesses, bro, we can fix that. We can fix that.
Nah, for sure. Cause at this point now it's just about putting in that work for real. How bad you want it. 'Cause if you smart at the game, you know what position to be in. Now it's about busting your ass to be faster, busting your ass to be technical, busting your ass to like I say, bro. All y'all boys got time, bro. Time, boy. So if y'all ready, bro, if y'all want this shit for real, like if ain't nobody told y'all, bro, like I believe in y'all boys and I truly dead, I'm so dead ass, like I'm not just making this shit up cause y'all in my group chat. I believe in every single one of y'all because especially the ones that show up each and every day, you feel me? And like, cause it's like I know what it take, bro. I literally knows we both know what it take to be getting positions to work to win, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I believe, because if you put in that work, bro, it's like if you put yourself around the best, even if you look the worst, bro, humiliation is a bitch. But as time goes on, that it'll build you. Like I said, it'll build you, bro. So like I say, bro, like put yourself around the best, train with the best, think like the best, just get gems. I mean, y'all can get the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring more. Y'all gonna have the knowledge part for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna stop. You feel me? Even when niggas get to the league, be all rookie, all pro, Super Bowl champ, all that, bro. It ain't gonna stop, bro. Like I said, I'm building something special. Like you know what I'm saying that nobody else is doing, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. So like that's another thing. Um, So we got, and I'm gonna go over everything. So it's 6 minutes left in this. So I'm gonna go one more person, and then I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna redo the Zoom, and then we're gonna have like three more people get on, and then we can talk football after that for the next 30. So so we got one more person. Uh we're gonna do Jace, bro. Jace, you in here?
Yo, what's going on?
Cut your camera on if you can, bro. If
All
you're
right,
in a
there.
place where you can.
We go next.
We got 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna send y'all another link. We gonna go over the next people.
All right, so boom. I'll start off with the weaknesses. I say my weakness is right now, as I'm training, is getting out my break with my eyes on the receiver instead of looking at the quarterback. Like that's one main thing I'm trying to fix. And another one is knowing how to play like myself, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like I'm learning from a lot of people, so it's a lot of stuff to take in, but at the end of the day, like I gotta play like me. Like I gotta take what I'm learning and mix it all together and see what I can do in this situation when he's tight to the formation, when he's away, when you top bottom of the numbers, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um I say another weakness is
And let me tell you this. Let me speak on this real quick. DB is an art. And so when I say that, when you being creative, when you doing art, shit always gonna change. So yeah, find yourself and understand what your strength is, quote unquote, but know that you always gotta fine tune, you know what I'm saying,
right,
and change different things to add to your toolbox. Because one year it
right.
might be press technique. One year you may think it's pressing, you go play off so much and you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Understand that, but know that it can always change. But you always gotta have that one thing, like you said, like knowing yourself. If it all came down to a Super Bowl on the line, you gotta line up. Oh, what's your strength? You feel me? And you gotta
right,
play that technique right then and
for
there.
sure.
But keep going.
Shit show. And speed, like getting faster. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. Like I just started track to get faster because my times last year, it wasn't that great. And it was hard for me to keep up with receivers. So that's another thing I'm working on. And I say my strengths is my mentality. Cause like I'm trying to learn from every rep. Like I lose here, what can I do better to win the next rep? I win here, what did I do to get me to this win?
Yeah.
That's one of them. Another one is my feet. I got quick feet. It's just getting out. You know, it can be complicated to keep up with somebody who just run 4.4 or run 4.3, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And another strength would probably be my hands at the line too. I can use my hands and my feet, and that's something I learned down the line using your hands and your feet. Um, Using them either hard press, soft press, like you said,
Mhm.
and being patient as well. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Appreciate you sharing, bro.
Sure,
I'm gonna start with your strengths, bro. The willingness to learn. That you got to keep that. That's gonna carry you very far. That's something that all great players have, bro. They always trying to figure out how they can get better.
sure.
So I'm happy that you said that, and that's something that if for the rest of us, if that's not something that we have in us, that's something that we got to find within us, bro. Is that willingness to keep learning, bro? Because that's going we you only as good as your last rep. Win or lose, you only as good as your last rep, bro. So you gotta keep that willingness to learn, bro. That's how you keep that chip on your shoulder. As far as the good feet, that's a good thing, but sound like you said you had a little bit of trouble like changing direction.
Yeah,
So just bro, keep working on that. You can drill that.
for
We
sure.
can fix that, bro. You can drill running fast and changing direction. So just keep drilling that, and it's good that you're physical at the line and you understand press and you understand space. So that's good on all of your strengths. As far as your weaknesses, bro, odds to the receiver, that's just discipline. You know what to do. You just gotta do it. There ain't too much to say about that. As far as knowing yourself, that's what this is for. That's what these zooms are for. That's why we hold on. We're going. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Y'all got me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's what these Zooms is for, bro. Like you, like you said, bro. You taking in a lot of information from different people, but that's why we talking about what your strengths and weaknesses are right now, all of us. So you can get to know yourself and what kind of player you are and how you want to go out there and play and be confident, bro. And as far as speed, bro, you say you was running track. Ain't nothing else to say about that, bro. That's good. Just keep working on your speed.
Sure.
Mm.
I bet. Just finna go off, man, and I'm gonna resend y'all. We got like 3, 4 more of y'all that gotta do it. So I'm gonna send y'all a new link, and we gonna hop right back on, and then we gonna talk football after this.
But
Bet
I
that.
bet.
All right, bet.
I want to take the ball away more. And like when I'm impressed and it's a run, getting off that block, I'm impressed. I'll be having a hard time getting off the block. And then strengths, I say my technique. I'm explosive and I like to hustle and make plays.
What was your weaknesses again?
Size, getting off the block, like when I'm pressed. And then I want to take the ball away more.
Size something you can't control. So that's you
Yeah.
might not even say that. And then you said taking the ball away more.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your stress was you said it one more time. Effort.
Technique.
I heard effort.
Yeah. Technique and
Technique.
I'm explosive.
Explosive. Yeah.
So
Okay. Bet.
yeah.
Okay. For sure. What I'll say on that is oh, you said explosive splits, and then you said weakness. Yeah, I mean the short shit you can't control that. How tall are you anyway?
5'7".
5'7". Yeah, our DB on our team is James Madison, 5'8", dog. He playing he at UCLA now, so like I mean shit don't matter, bro. I mean it is good. It's like it's a lot of politics that go into that shit, bro. But like you see what Pons just did, 5'8",
Yeah.
and I mean y'all that same shit. So like I say, bro, just I mean, you don't lack confidence, I don't think so. You know, that size ain't gonna deter you, none of that gonna deter you. So I just say, bro, just
No.
keep using that explosiveness, that technique. You got technique, so just keep fine tuning on those techniques and keep working hard. Like you got two of the things that's gonna take you to where you need to be. And right here, this shit is gonna take you above where you need to be. How many more years you in high school, ain't you? Or you in college now?
I'm in college.
But you just got there though.
Yeah, I got 3 years.
Yeah, so I'm saying you smooth, you still got 3 years, bro. You learn this, all this what we finna be doing for the next, I don't know, however long, bro. It's gonna pick up like that. You know what I'm saying? Then once y'all get y'all playbooks and get y'all schemes and all that shit, and y'all, we can bring that. We can once we, like I said, we didn't do it last season like we should have did, but once we get into the season, bro, like y'all, we can break down opponents. We supposed to already do that. Break down our opponents. Like Monday, if we do so we go. Like everybody gonna have practice. Everybody we gonna have to figure out a time, but that's that extra shit, bro. I know niggas gonna be tired, but that's that extra shit, bro. That you
no,
need to do, not want to do. So if everybody getting home at practice 8 o'clock, but we tired, bro, because you feel like you had 3 meetings and fucking a practice and a lift and school and all that shit, it don't matter. Everybody do that. Now, what's that extra shit you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing but mental. You can sit at your desk after you take your shower, get ready for bed, bro. This could be some shit you damn near roll over in bed on type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna go with you, Ando, bro. What's your 3 weaknesses and your 3 strengths? And if you could cut your camera on, that'd be smooth. And you can cut it back off after. Mitch, you on here, buddy? Where you went?
No, I don't think so.
We can go Vontae then. Hey, Vontae.
My weaknesses is probably like when somebody dancing in my face, I get on my heels a lot, and really like somewhat shaky eyes sometimes, like when they get to dancing in my face. But my strengths, probably I'm patient, and my size, cause I'm 6'3".
Saj. Okay. Saj. Okay, boom. Say the weaknesses again. I mean, say the strengths again.
Size and being patient.
So just like I don't know if you wasn't on when BJ was on. He finna hop back on too in a minute. He's on the phone. But he said, cause what you said was being patient but then you just said, say exactly what you just said just now.
It's like sometimes I'm too patient, but my like I get on my heels sometimes too though.
So yeah, like yeah, I feel you. So that's just understanding when like patience is patience at the end of the day, but just understanding how to use the patience, bro. That's all. Like if it's when I say understand how to use the patience, it's like when the transition from patience, because like you may be patient for a second to where your patience step is before the snap, or your patience step after the snap. That's how intentional this shit got to be. Like you go like what I mean by that is this. So if it's like, if you're trying to get in a rhythm or something, right? And say you're looking at the quarterback and it's 3rd and 4, but you really ain't trying to give away anything, and then as soon as you know they finna snap the ball, you get down here and then you take your patient afterwards. But if you sit in the stands, like you in the stands naturally because it's hurry up or something, or you just in the stands right here, and you just comfortable and you don't really want to do too much. You just locked in. You just overly locked in. Your patient step may come right now. Like it's not really a patient step. It's like a hold up. It's not really a patient step. It's just a field thing. You just trying to like you may do that peer step before the play start. So by the time the play start, you just motor right now. But that's what I'm saying about patience. Because you can do your peer step before the play start because you timing up. You basically timing up what's going to happen because you're looking at the quarterback, and by the time he basically finna snap the ball, you going boom. So now on the snap you can motor. And then but before that, but after that is using your patience because you're gonna patience step to your leverage after the snap, and because you want to just say it's 3rd and 4 or something, 3rd and 5, you want to be extra patient so because you know something short coming versus if you know something like deeper coming, you may switch up your patience. Your patience may be right before the snap, so when you hit that pitch step, now you're just kicking off motoring. You know what I'm saying? Like just knowing how to use it. Like and I think I said that kind of like choppy a little bit, but what I mean is just understand. Basically, bro, just understanding your patience, bro. Like you may pierce step or play around with your stance before the snap, or you may just be chill and patient step and pierce snap or 6 inch motor after the snap because of wherever you out in the field, just down the distance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But patience is always like it ain't. I don't think it's something called too patient unless you just what I'm saying, it's 3rd and 10 and you trying to pierce that. That's understanding your patience. Versus if it's 3rd and 2, you pierce that because you know something short coming. Versus if it's 3rd and 15, you damn near just sitting there. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you need to understand. That's how you gotta understand it. But if you out there, bro, and you literally just doing one-on-ones with somebody, don't get mad if your technique is not working how you want to. Cause niggas be making up shit, bro. And I think Javante done did one-on-ones with me before, and matter of fact, he might have been the only one that did one-on-ones in this group with me.
UNCC.
Yeah, I'm talking about when I'm actually I think AJ, you was out there with me on a little event. No, you weren't even out there, but at the event. But shit, I'm talking about when we actually went out there and we were just actually doing one-on-ones on like back to back, like at UNCC, yeah, at UNCC. So the niggas just be out there running circus routes, bro, and then they know the camera out for YouTube. So just understanding that too, like these 7-on-7s and these one-on-ones and all that, bro. Don't get too upset because it's just pressure coming. It's only 4 to 5 seconds, and um, unless you just got a shitty D line, but you know what I'm saying. Most 9 times out of 10, bro, you in the game, pressure coming, bro, and people ain't gonna just ain't running circus route. So you good. So being patient is always good, but being patient and knowing where you at too is like say you may be like at 1 yard versus 2 yards. You know what I'm saying? So that patience may switch up because you got more time and distance because you're a little further back. You know what I'm trying to say? And you long, so you definitely could play at 2 yards, Bryce. You know what I'm saying? You definitely could play at 2 yards because you longer, so you can sit there and pierce that. By the time he gets to you, you throw your hand out there and you hit him. You know what I'm saying? Now you winning. Now you taking away your 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds right there at the line just because your length. And I can confirm this shit with you because when we played Oregon, the freshman guy they got, his name, I forgot his name, number 4, Finley. Yeah, Brandon Finley. He was playing at like 2.5 yards, but he's so long that he can do that. So his patience step may look crazy, but then by the time the receiver get on him, he throw his arm out there, he jamming him. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta understand when you're versus a guy like me and Jaden, shorter guys, and Latavion, we may gotta play at a yard and a half or two, or maybe just right at 2. Not at 2.5, you know what I'm saying? Because you damn near might as well play motor. But so I think it was one. Ando, you got to go, bro. Your strengths and
Yeah.
weaknesses.
Uh, I say my strength is length. Um, shit. Being smart, like intelligent, like knowing football and stuff. And then my ball skills are good coming from receiver. Feel like my ball skills are good. Feel like weaknesses. Uh, you know, since it's being my first year at corner, honing in on technique and really learning that. Um, that's and then you said three weaknesses.
Yeah,
Um,
if you got them.
I'd say the only other one would be like just getting back healthy, because I've been hurt like twice at college, so like just getting healthy and staying healthy is like a big thing for me going forward. That's
Yeah.
really good.
Taking care of your body is definitely something you need to do. Like I tell people all the time, like if you carry like a gallon of water, bro, you should carry that every day. Like before you even step out at practice, you should be have half of that shit going, especially in college, bro, because you go and you do meetings for about 2.5 hours before you even out there at practice, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know how y'all do y'all shit, but we practice in the morning, so we get in at 7 and we got meetings from them there 9:30. That's when practice start. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you in sitting in 2, 3 meetings and ate your breakfast, you should kill at least half of that, bro. Now you know what I'm saying, you pissing that out and you feeling good. That shit helps with naturally with soft tissues, bro. Soft tissue injuries, bro. And that's what you got right now, basically.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like that's not like the biggest thing, but that's definitely something that helps for sure. Like drink a gallon of water for a week straight and tell me you're gonna piss like 6, 7 times. It's gonna naturally make your legs feel better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot, bro. It's a lot that help with, bro. Definitely soft tissues for sure. But one thing I'd have heard from all y'all is eyes basically in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? Eyes at one point in time, everybody done said eyes. You know what I'm saying? At least at least 8 out of 10 of y'all done said eyes, bro. So eyes is something we definitely can go over there. We can do that. I just gotta figure out how I wanna kind of like when y'all say eyes, for everybody that said
Yo,
eyes,
Ego, you try explain your Jones, like your strength and
yeah,
weaknesses.
I bet. My strengths is press man, as y'all know. That's my strength. Two, I would say me being a willing tackler and can play all three positions, like safety, nickel, and corner, obviously. So that's two. And then third, I say press and I say all three positions, which I say confidence kind of goes into that range of press man. You gotta have confidence in both of those. But I say, bro, matter of fact, bro, I say my confidence, bro. My confidence carries. So I say confidence, willing to tackle, and press man. They're my three. They're my main three. Um, and I say confidence because confidence, like I say, my confidence comes in my preparation. So I work. So me saying confidence, that confidence means like a whole bunch of different words for me. It means effort. It means just discipline, consistency, like all that, all in one word. That's what that means for me. That confident word, that's what that means, bro. Because going out to practice, bro, and I'm busting my ass each and every day, leading up to that game. That's my confidence on top of my confidence that I already have. You know what I'm saying? That's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my. I'm submitting my. I'm basically. Y'all ever heard y'all coach say, take it to the bank? Like, you know what I'm saying? Cash the bank type. Basically, like, you know what I'm saying? You made plays. Now it's time to go cash it in the bank, make your withdrawal. Basically, something like that. Like, something along those lines, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? So, basically, that, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're making small daily deposits, bro. Daily deposits, too. Some of y'all heard daily deposit. Now you go withdraw that bitch out of the bank Saturday. So now I say my weaknesses is probably, I would say, um, I would say off man because I'm always pressed. And I would say it's not a weakness. I would just say it's something that I would prefer not doing because I would prefer getting in somebody, getting up and pressing somebody and slowing them down right then. If I can win at 3 yards, why do I need to win 7 yards and stretch myself out? You know what I'm saying? Um, Another weakness I would say is uh I would say just trying to do too much sometimes on the field and not letting the game come to me. Just trying to make plays, just going out there trying to make plays. And most of that came from me just being an underdog, just trying to prove myself. But 9 times out of 10, like I say, it's a verse that God say, sometimes you don't gotta do nothing but sit and he gonna fight for you. I forgot what I think that's X. No, I think that I forgot what specific, you know what I'm saying, chapter that was in, but that's something I always remember too. Like sometimes you gotta sit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all things like just sit and God gon' fight the battles for you. And I say three, I would say it's crazy because everybody done said it. I would say something dealing with my eyes too. Um, and that correlates with just trying to make plays or like I got good eyes, but if we saying something to work on, bro, I would say those three, bro. Eyes, um, I would say rapping. I can tackle. I'm coming up and tackle, but I would say it's where I'm kind of contradicting myself saying this too. I come up and just hit niggas or just try to flip niggas. I can come up and just kind of get a firm tackle. You feel me? And wrap up. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the main thing for me is off man, probably a little bit better tackling and in my eyes. So that's what I say. And I say eyes, bro, because I feel like at one point all DBs got fucked up by trying to make plays, especially when it comes to double moves or something like that, or just trying to make a play, you know. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? Shit, before you asked me that. Oh yeah, eyes. So y'all want to go over something dealing with
And
eyes, bro? Like, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, so,
no,
so like when y'all say eyes, though, be specific. Like, is it at the point of like what like when you say eyes, is like kind of is it kind of looking at the quarterback first versus the receiver when you breaking, or is it just like a eye placement thing where you like impress man coverage and you look at the wrong thing impress man, or when you down the field looking at the wrong thing, or like what type of what is it like, or just eyes in general, just you just want good eyes like what is that for the people that said it? I know AJ said eyes, I know Jaden said eyes.
I'm gonna go first. What I mean by eyes is I'm a young corner, so I mean young DB, so I'm still young, so I be trying to make a play, and sometimes I'll get like too focused on making a play and not focusing on my technique, if that makes sense. Like I'll just try to go out there be an athlete, or and like not use any technique, and just my eyes get to wander. That's what I mean by eyes, though.
Yeah, that's why I say like where is it at? 'Cause that's 9 times 10. That's where most people mess up, just trying to go out there and make a play, and so they're not trusting their technique, trusting their reads. That's what I would say for me. That's not really a bad thing. That's not really overly bad. You just that's just good. That's just you kind of being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Just having disciplined eyes for real, for real. It's not something you can really go out there. Yeah, actually, it is something you can go out there and work, but you have to trust that. Like you can go out there and read the quarterback, snap to the receiver, read the quarterback, snap to the receiver, do all that shit you want. Look, have your high eyes a little, but if you're not trusting that technique in the game, it's like that's just you know what I'm saying. You just gotta trust your technique. That's what it come with. Um,
Yo, I don't know what it is, but it's like whenever niggas hit a slant on me, it be wide open. Well, not wide open, but it's just like the slant is something that shit just hard to guard.
yeah. I mean, slants in general is hard to guard, bro. That's the bitch. So it's like, especially if you off man, bro. It's like it's a field. Like I said, it's a field thing, bro. Like if it's third and 5, break on it. If it's 3rd and 10, just be cautious of breaking on it. If you get what I'm saying, like you ain't really finna break on a 5 yard slant and they need 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? It's just situational. That's why I understand the football. That's why when you get into college and the pros, bro, all this shit up here, it's 90% up here because everybody talented. If you can elevate this up here. If you can elevate that up here to your mind, it's smooth, bro. But I mean, we got people in here. Half of the people just raw athletes, just need to know more football, and then half of y'all either got a combination of both. Just got to keep putting in that work with the right people, bro. It's good to take advice from a lot of people, but it's not okay. But you don't got to accept the advice if you get what I'm saying. Like you don't even got to accept what I'm telling you. Like go out there and try it, but if it's not working, don't do it. It's like a coach telling you to do something and it's not working for you. Just don't do that shit. Just cause it worked for me. But what I'm telling y'all though, I'm letting y'all know that anything I tell y'all is gonna work. And it's like, 'cause I'm giving y'all information. I'm not giving y'all, oh, go do this press technique. I'm telling y'all go do these press techniques, bro. So one of them bitches gonna work. You feel me? I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know everything either. I don't. But what I'm saying is like I know how I felt to be coached by someone that's understand you. I know how I felt to be coached by somebody that's gonna put you in a box. And I'm never gonna put y'all in that box. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all shit to put in y'all box. You feel me? And y'all gotta go rep that shit and understand it. And then once I get a chance to actually put hands on y'all out there and can actually show y'all myself, that's you know what I'm saying, it's 10 times better than these Zooms. Like I said, if y'all go watch the Houston video when I was out there with Jaden and Tyler, bro. Man, I literally told them boys, and finish my sentence because I'm gonna stop this shit, Jaden. I want you to finish my sentence. I said if the receiver stems inside, he is going where?
Inside.
And then we went to run one-on-ones with the receiver. The nigga he stemmed inside and ran a dig, and Tyler broke it up. And then on Jaden shit, I was telling him about the peer step or something, and he did the peer step, rep the peer step, and did it in the one-on-ones and strapped it. Like, you feel me? So it's like what I'm telling y'all is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But if it doesn't, y'all can come back and tell me, yeah, it didn't work because of this. It's like it's something I don't feel right. Then I can give y'all something else, and I guarantee you that curveball gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember you told me, Pitt, you told me to use my hands one rep, and I'm about to jam a stick, bro. Man, I just messed up the whole time.
Yeah, that's what he did. He sat there instead of getting out. I think he was motoring too fast. I think he did versus a fast motor. He did a 6 motor and got his hand on and caught bro to surprise. And if all y'all boys can understand how to use your hands and when to use your hands, especially at the high school level, that shit gonna get dangerous, bruh. Cause people in college still don't even know how. Cause I don't think too many people know what I do at DB, bruh. Like real talk, bruh. Like it's something called secondary release jam, bro. People always tell me, yo, that two-hand jam shit don't work. You hear coaches say that all the time, bro. But that's only if you try to two-hand jam initially at the line. You have to wait till the receiver declares because he's not going to. First of all, he doesn't have that much time, and it's two, he's not going to expect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get a receiver that it may be once in a lifetime receiver like Devontae Adams, he may hit you with some reset, get patient, pop, pop, and hit you with something again. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to get in your bag a little bit. But when I tell you, if you use your hands, like say somebody release, boom, right here, he release, I pierced it, boom, I'm sitting right there, he declared, boom, now kick step, and then I get my hand on. He's not going to expect because at the line they barely use their hands at the line anyway. But at the line, they're gonna expect and they're gonna have their hands ready. But once they see that you ain't jamming, they're gonna go. Now their hand drop. Then you boom, catch their ass. It's over with, bro. I got so much film on that. I'm from every team, bro. Some belt niggas, I'm just throwing them out of bounds though. Then you get to Oregon and Louisville, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm disrupting the timing. I'm understanding how to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What Eli talking about, y'all, is you gotta think like the receiver. You know what I'm saying? The receiver is taught to swipe. That's what he's taught to do. It's muscle memory. The same way DBs is taught to shoot their hands, a receiver is taught to swipe their hands down. So you just got to think like the receiver, like boom, you can sit in your press, and all it takes is a half a second. You just got to train that muscle memory of when to strike instead of being right away. Just let the receiver. This one thing about receiver, the nigga is gonna swipe regardless of if you throw your hands or not, because that's how they're taught to release. So he's gonna swipe regardless. It's about you jamming. It's like boxing. It's like boxing, my nigga. It's a counter punch. He gonna swipe, you punch right after he swipe. You feel me? Because he's anticipating your punch. You know what I'm saying? So it's essentially like you just feinted a nigga and you just jabbed him. That's all it is. It's essentially just like that. This nigga's anticipating you. You gotta anticipate him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna swipe. After he swipe, you punch. That's all Eli talking about, bro. You just gotta think like the receiver in that moment.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'm not gonna lie. And then like to piggyback what I said 10 minutes ago, or not even that long, 5 minutes ago. Like if I get something if I tell y'all to do something and y'all rep it, bro, y'all just gonna have it. It's something that I took from when I was training with OD, when I was training with Avion and them boys, the dude from Clemson. he did this where he threw it. He threw his jam. Nah, really, I've seen ZB do it from Alabama. Xavier Brown, number 2. He threw his hand. What he did was he sat there and at the line he boom he just threw his hand out there. But he's not trying to jam the receiver.
Just like
He yeah he
yeah.
just and the receiver not gonna know that because all this receiver gonna see is the hand going out because shit happening so fast. So once he throw it out there, they may be like, oh, then you can throw it again. So you just like boom, then you get right there and you boom hit him again. So that's something I added in my toolbox, but I never used. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I never had to use it honestly. You know what I'm saying? Cause my secondary release was always good, but like I used it in practice doing it 1-on-one, and then that shit was boxy. But I never really did it in the game or anything. You feel me? But I just like I said to piggyback what I said. If I give y'all a tool, y'all really don't got to use it. Just add it in y'all bag because y'all may think about it one time like, oh, let me use this real quick. I done ran out of all my tools real quick. He done, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a triple overtime game. You want to hit him with some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean that's smooth. I think everybody done went. So I mean the main thing I done seen, and we can go over it. I can just finish like a story time, and we can go over that shit next time because we can dive deep into it. But the eyes, bro. And because I'm sure BJ got some eye problems at least a little bit. Cause I still do. I feel like everybody has it. Especially when you try to be greedy and make plays. I mean, I could be wrong. BJ may not have them. I don't know. But I just know for me, bro, I got a little bit of issues a little bit too. Cause when y'all ask me my weakness, it was really kind of hard to tell y'all because like I'm fine tuning a lot of shit, but it's still like shit you have to work on. Like so, like I'm good at tackling. I'm coming up hitting, but like I know I have to wrap up. So like I may that's what it may be a contradiction. Say I'm good at tackling, but I know I got to come up and just wrap up all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So just find too because especially like at the NFL level anyway, or the high level in college anyway, like you damn near you shouldn't have too many weaknesses, bro. You really shouldn't have any weaknesses because in practice you need to be working those things to get good at, and in practice you still need to work the things that you're good at to get great at. You know what I'm saying? So you should have probably like if people say, oh, he got speed, he five, but he got technique that helps, but or he got technique, but he don't got speed. That's maybe something you could be like, that's your weakness in a sense, but you can still work it. But if you never got good at it, then that's just something you can say is a weakness. But like if you're saying like tackling, but I'm tackling, but I can always get better at tackling, that's kind of not really a weakness. It's just saying that you know what I'm saying, you need to get better at doing it consistently at a high level type shit.
Bro. And the things that y'all are good at, bro, work them more than anything. Like, yes, work your weaknesses, bro, but lean into the things that you're just naturally good at. So if it's physicality, bro, make sure you never get beat off the line of scrimmage. They might be able to call you slow, but they can't say you get beat off the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying? It's people who make a living off the things that they good at. It's people in the NFL right now who they just play gunner in their career. Wanna know why? Because they lean into their strengths. They're fast and they're strong, but they got no technique. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just making that comparison. Granted, these are like some of the best athletes in the world, and they did play at the high level of Division I football and stuff like that. And they did all right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like they was the most technical guy. It's not like they was Vernon Hargraves. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was kind of average at DB. You know what I'm saying? But they get to the league and they get exposed. They technique not all the way there. They IQ not all the way there, but they're fast and they're strong, so they're able to play special teams, and that's what they're doing for their whole career. So I'm just saying that to say, bro, lean into what you already good at. For me, I was undersized. I still am. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been my speed. I was never going to be the guy to put two hands on at the line of scrimmage, bro. That wasn't me. I'm just going to make sure I stay in front and not let nobody outrun me. Like my whole thing is don't get beat on deep ball. So that's me. But whatever works for you, lean into that. You don't got to do everything, but just do what you're already good at and do it very well.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. How tall are you and what's your strength and weaknesses?
Me?
Yeah, you talking?
Yeah.
They had asked me too, but you
Oh,
got
okay. Yeah, I wasn't here.
it.
I'm 5'10", 185, 180 right now. So like y'all probably some of y'all teammates is probably my size. You know what I'm saying? But 5'10", 180, 185. My strengths, my speed, my IQ, and my versatility. which kind of go hand in hand. Like I can play anywhere in the secondary. I play safety. I play nickel. I play outside. So yeah, position versatility is very important, especially as you go up in levels because the roster get shorter, the roster get cut. So they're looking for guys who can do more. Because this is a business in the league. So they trying to figure out how they can get the best bang for their buck. So if they can pay one dude to play three positions, that make you hella valuable. You know what I'm saying? Even in college. That make you valuable if you can play multiple positions. Hell, they ain't got to worry about going to get another guy. He can just do both. So yeah, versatility is definitely one of my biggest strengths. Probably carried me this far. My IQ and just understanding of the game because you have to be a smart player in order to know how to play multiple positions, especially the nickel, because you're a second level player. You're a hybrid. You're a DB and you're a linebacker. You got to understand run fits and you got to be able to cover niggas like Josh Downs, um, whoever else you want to say is a shifty ass slot, Zachariah Branch. You know what I'm saying? That nigga be rolling. You gotta be able to cover that nigga, but you also gotta be able to tackle Derrick Henry. So like that's the strength of mine. And then uh yeah, I just leave it at that. And as far as weaknesses, bro, for me, one thing I always like it's the shit that I can't control, which is my size. That's always gonna be a weakness for me, bro. Like I can't control the fact that I don't have longer arms than DK Metcalf. I can't control the fact that I don't have bigger hands than AJ Brown. I can't control the fact that Derrick Henry weighs probably like 60 more pounds than me. You know what I'm saying? It's just shit like that, bro. And that just come with the game. You know, you try to make up for it where you can. But that's why I told y'all, like, don't worry about being good at everything. Shit, just understand that you might not be able to catch a jump ball over fucking AJ or whoever it might be. But you can compete though. You might not win every single one, but you will win. You know what I mean? I won reps against niggas. Sometimes they win reps against me. It's all about competing at the end of the day. But yeah, that's definitely my weakness is just the things that I cannot control, like my size.
Yeah.
But I try to make up for it by playing fast and playing smart, bro. That's it.
Facts. So if y'all would have asked either BJ or me some questions, bro, we can knock a little story time out and then we can then tomorrow we can go you'll be free tomorrow, BJ? Or you got some going? All right, bet. So we can hop on tomorrow too, and we can do the actually just hop on straight, do 40 minutes straight football tomorrow. We just want to know y'all share the weaknesses. Now I know going into tomorrow's odds, and we can put one of the things to the odds so that way it's a focus. You know, and we already been really working odds just based off what we talk, because everything you need is playing DB is odds. But so we already incorporating that. Like basically we can really go over that with the last thing we was going over. AJ, we can go back foot when they use like near hip, opposite hip type shit, all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can keep going over that, you know what I'm saying? Cause y'all getting that formation shit where we on the field, y'all getting it down the distance, y'all getting personnels now, like, you know what I'm saying? That's very encouraging, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially uh, that some of y'all came in here not knowing none of that shit. You feel me? So like us moving past that beginner stage, bro. That's you know what I'm saying. That's gonna help a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? So any one of y'all got questions, bro, for me or BJ? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ando, this is my boy that played for the Eagles too. You weren't in here when he joined.
What's up, bro?
That's what's up. What's up, bro?
He
Where
played
you play
Louisville.
at?
He played
Okay.
Louisville. He played DB.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
What year is you, bro?
I'm going into my red shirt sophomore year.
Okay, where?
Yeah.
yeah, he was supposed to come out here and train with me this week. He just coming back from injury and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I told them boys too, that gallon of water, bro. That's gonna take a lot of that soft tissue in that stretch routine, bro. I forgot to tell y'all that too. Gallon of water in that stretch routine, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, I keep going back to Jaden because I threw all the shit at him, bro, when I went down there, bro. Because I showed him a stretch routine that I do. Like I literally showed him with the band, with the ball, and I can show y'all too on Zoom. I can show y'all that. Bro, honestly, we can hop on Zoom one day and just do straight yoga bro. We can do so much shit with this Zoom, bro. Like whatever y'all need, I'm here, bro. Because like I say, it's gonna help me too. Like we can hop on here one day and just do straight stretches on here, bro. You know what I'm saying? All that, like we could do our own little Pilates. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a lot.
Yeah, nah, for real, for real. And I'm telling y'all, bro, real talk. Like we ain't wasting our time, bro. We getting better, bro. And so like if that consists of like, oh, niggas need to stretch, bro. All right, bet. Let's stretch like 3 zones, bro, so y'all understand how to stretch, bro. You like it's crazy. It's everything's intentional, bro. Like you knowing your body and learning how to stretch about your body. That's that's a ballpark. Like, bro, these therapists, these doctors, they gonna tell you whatever, bro. Obviously, they went to school for that, bro. But at the end of the day, they don't know your body, bro. Because when you go into the doctor, they ask what's wrong with you. They can't just look and say what the fucking they can't tell you what's wrong with you by just looking at you. They asking you what's wrong with you, and they asking you to point to a spot. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, just you stretching, be intentional. I'm telling you, keep a gallon, bro. Please, bro. This week, bro. Matter of fact, starting tomorrow, bro. Y'all go find if y'all need. I'll send everybody $3, bro. Something $4. If y'all need a gallon, bro, go get a gallon, bro. And literally, bro, refill that bitch. I can fill that bitch up in a faucet. It don't matter, bro. Water. Put that bitch in the faucet. Put it in the refrigerator. Cold water. And they, bro, just fill it up every day and drink it, bro. And by the time, remember I was telling them BJ too, I was saying when you in college, bro, you before meetings, I mean before practice, you got like 2 hours of meetings, so they sit there and kill half of that. And you gonna do it, you don't gotta think about it, like you gonna kill it just by just being in meetings, bro. Just you know what I'm saying, drinking. By the time you go into practice, you damn near half of the whole done with the whole gallon. You
You gonna
may
be
be
in
done.
meetings. Gonna
I'm
be in
telling you,
meetings
bro,
bored as fuck. I mean that bitch sitting down like what the
drinking.
fuck.
Like I got this,
Just
bro.
sipping that
Like this
shit.
is half a gallon. So if I don't have my gallon, I drink 2 of these. Like this gone for the day. This shit was frozen. I put this in the refrigerator and I just unthawed it and I just drunk all of this shit. But at least you know what I'm saying. I can if I go a day without drinking as much water, bro, I can tell a complete difference, bro.
Bro, what he talking
Bro,
about right now is y'all boys gotta get in a routine. Like that shit helped
routine.
me earlier.
Hmm.
Myself included, like I had a nice routine going throughout college, sometimes you slip up. But when I got to the league, like one of the main things they was telling me was about routine. Like that's the only thing niggas kept saying because that's what's gonna carry you. It's a long season. And if you want to play for a long time, bro, you gotta have a good routine. You gotta know your body and take care of your body, bro. So the earlier you start, the better. That's all. And can't nobody make you do it. You gotta want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause shit, cause I'm still trying to get in a routine of stretching every night. Like I need to stretch, but I'll be telling myself like, bro, I'm gonna tighten up anyway, and I'm gonna have to wake up and stretch again. But that's true, which is true. But it's still you still loosen up your body at night to where it's like you can sleep, you just sleep better, all type of shit, bro. You feel me? Like everything goes hand in hand, bro. You sleep better, and you really might sometimes some days you may wake up feeling good. You may not even depending on how you slept that night. You might wake up feeling good. But that stretch routine, bro, like get y'all these are 4 things y'all need. It's a starter pack. It's a band, a long band, long stretch band. No, it's a shorter band, like a tighter one. So you can do like your hip mobility shits and then get you a lacrosse ball. You can have a baseball, whatever, bro. Something that's hard that you can sit down on, like sit on your glutes and sit on the side of your hips and find that spot in your hips, like right here, bro. Like all this shit, you sit on all this, bro. It's gonna loosen up all of this shit, gang. I'm telling you, all of it, because it's all the same. Like your abs and your hips, it damn near connects. It's like your abs for sure connects with everything. Your hamstrings, back, that all the hips, all that, bro. But your hips too. If your abs is smooth and your hips is loose, bro, that loosens up everything around it, quads, hamstrings, and all that, bro. Literally. So y'all get y'all routine. Everybody, I can show y'all mine, and then from there, like shit, y'all can, like I say, if y'all want to use it, y'all can, but y'all, at least y'all understand how to. Yup, bro, it's the starter pack. I'm telling you.
This shit real,
Matter of
bro.
fact, let me go grab mine real quick. My shit cut out.
I got a foam roller too, bro. But get y'all a foam roller.
I still use the tennis ball to stretch every day before I work out. And I got it down on water.
Telling y'all boys, bro. I got right here in my little ball in my bag, man. So look. So shit, I just grab y'all Johns, bro. Keep this on me, bro. Feel me? Make sure it's a firm, hard like roller too, so you can actually get some shit when you rolling out, bro. Not one of them soft shit. Get some hard shit. And I think my Zoom about to cut off again, but like get some hard shit, bro. Like y'all need something like firm, bro. So it's actually gonna rip, like actually gonna get you right type shit. The soft ones, they ain't gonna do nothing, but they don't work. They don't